Greetings, kingdom citizens. How you doing out there? This is ChiefBishop, the voice of the body, your kingdom leader, coming to you with a midnight snack. Tonight's midnight snack is going to be coming from my very own daughter, Sister Demonasia Reddick, and her message is going to be entitled, Jesus is coming back, but not right now. Enjoy.
Hi, I am Sister Demonasia Reddick. I have been seeing some videos and it was brought to my attention that pastors are on the internet saying Jesus is coming back. But let me tell you something. No one knows when Jesus is coming back. Till God says, go down and get my people, no one will know. Here's some evidence of what's going to happen when God gets ready to come back and gets his people and goes back to heaven. We're going to start with Matthew 24 verses 6 through 10. And it reads, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nations will rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom. There are famines and earthquakes in various places. All these things are the beginning of birth pain. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted or put to death. You will be hated by all nations because of me. At the time, many will turn away from faith and be betrayed and hated by each other." Now, what this whole little verse was talking about is all it's saying is what's going to happen when God gets ready to come back. Things are going to start to happen, but doesn't mean he's coming. Well, he's ready to come back. Those are the things that's going to be breaking down while he's getting ready to come. Now, we're going to go to Revelation chapter 15 and read verse 6 through 8. And it reads, "Out of the temples came the seven angels with the seven pledges. They all dressed in clean, shining linen and wore golden sash around their chests. Then one of four living creatures gave seven angels a golden bowl filled with the wrath of God, who lived forever and ever. And the temples was filled with smoke from the glory of God and his power, and no one could enter the temples until the seven pledges and the seven angels were completed." Chapter 15 was talking about what's getting ready to happen. Time God says, go and get your people, God's going ahead and pour some rafter into their little golden pots so they can go down to earth and destroy it. Now we're going to go to chapter 8 and talk about what's all going to happen when the angels get ready to come back. "The first angel sounded and his trumpet, and there came hail and fire from mixed of blood. It was hurled down on earth, and a third of the earth was burnt up, and a third of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. The second angel sounded and his trumpet, and something like a huge mountain, all blaze, was thrown into the sea. A third of the sea turned into blood, and a third living creature in the sea died, and a third ships were destroyed. The third angel sounded in his trumpet, and a great star blasting like a torch fell from the sky on a third of the rivers and on the spring water. The name of the star was Wormwood. The third of the waters turned bitter, and many people died from the water that became bitter. The fourth angel sounded his trumpet, and the third of the sun was struck, a third of the moon, and a third of the stars. So the third turned dark. A third of the day was without light, also the third of the night. As I watched and heard eagles that was flying in mid-air called out the voice, woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth became of the trumpets blast about to sound by other three angels." Chapter 8 was talking about what's going to happen when the angels come down. I hope this teaches you something about what's going to happen when God comes back. This is Sister Demonasia Reddick signing out.
I hope you enjoyed that message from Sister Demonasia Reddick. Listen, man, I am so excited because let me give you a little breakdown. My daughter came to me and she told me, she said, Daddy, I want to do a midnight snack with you. And I said, okay, what you want to do? She already had her notes in her iPad, her scriptures, and her video recorded. But this is the thing. She said that her and her friends were hearing on the internet that pastors been preaching and saying that Jesus is coming back. And it scared them because they thought they didn't have any time to be prepared for when Jesus came. So they went and studied, and she studied on her own and found the passages about the return of Jesus. And she came to me and said, Daddy, Jesus gave us signs that gonna happen before he come back. So he's coming back, but it's not like he's coming back at the end of the month. And it was one thing she said in the video. I don't know if you caught it, but I did. She said the Father is gonna tell Jesus, go get my people. She said nobody knows the hour that he's coming but the Father, and he's gonna tell Jesus, go get my people. Man, that really blessed me. So I hope you was blessed by this midnight snack from my daughter. All right, this is Chief Bishop, the voice of the body, your kingdom leader, coming to you with a midnight snack. I love you.